Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are. It would be evening here. We're going to get into some Farming Simulator 2022. I accepted this contract. We're going to run over here and sow this field real quick. Some wheat. I need to pick up some seeds on the way there. It's just right across the street, pretty much. So let me get in here. Let me actually drive over to this location first. Shut the tractor off, get in there and buy some seeds. I'm going to pause the game momentarily, and then we'll get on with the action. Park myself right here, tractor off, seeds. I'll buy these ones. I'll get 2 of them. Not that it's gonna take 2 of them to fill it, but it's certainly... Oh, I'm actually on real time, so... We're just going to do this real quick. Bear with me, give me one moment. Alright, perfect. Perfection. And if we're smart, we turn the tractor back on. Like I said, I know it wouldn't take 2 of them. I just run those other seeds over like they don't matter. You know, still like that. Looks like there's a road back here. One thing I do wish that they'd put in this game, when you're doing landscaping and changing of the ground, you can do individual paths like gravel, asphalt, this and that. Why don't you have a designated road path like this? Why don't you give us a gravel bottom and put grass on top and label it as like a road path or a pathway, or you know, something, whatever you want to call it, but give us an option to just build a road, if you will, rather than having to landscape it ourselves. I mean, I get the fun, the challenge in that, but at the same time, sometimes I just want a road. I don't want to sit there and have to go over this 900 times. Before I start here, and this is also one thing that kind of annoys me, you accept these sowing jobs and they have rocks on the field, and I can't bring over my equipment to take the rocks off. So at some point it's kind of like, why the heck am I accepting sowing jobs with rocks all over the field? These are just little nitpicky things that I would like to see, maybe change at some point. But honestly, the game of Farming Sim 22, I'm going to say, me personally, if I hire a worker instead of jumping out of the vehicle, I'm going to say, me personally, I believe that this game by Giants was created and very well planned out. I think that they took their base game, what people loved, what people wanted to see more of, and put it into the game, meaning the production line. People wanted to see where our items go rather than just selling them for cash to some giant factory, you know, like, why can't we make things? And that's such a big step in the right direction for the farming game, I believe, me personally. I'm going to seed this ourselves just real quick, and then we're going to have a worker do the rest of this field. We'll just knock off this section right here. That's all kind of cornered funny, and give them a nice square box over here to work with. Lift this up. Down. Let's go again. Cool $5,000. I watched a video of somebody that had posted some content and basically showing that chicken eggs are worth some very good money in this game. So I think I'm going to take a little bit of profit and invest them into the chickens. We're gonna need a few things. We'll need a coop. We will need a water tank. Wait, do they take water? Actually, I don't know if they take water this year. I know that they did previous. I'm gonna have to look at that. I know we need coop, the chickens, and then we will need some food for them. Set this little section real quick. Ooh, nice. Just got it. All in one for all. Perfection. I think he has enough room here to turn around, but I'm just gonna run him this way just to make sure. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, I mean, he has plenty of room. Can he get the whole field? No, he cannot. Just miss the edge. Yeah, no, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's got to be perfect in my mind. Anywho, we have a little bit of grain still left from our last harvest. This is going to be oat in this trailer. 4,500 liters of oat. If we get in here, we can go have a gander at where oat is currently. The cereal factory currently needs some oats at 1,083. Got 880 and rising, 845 and rising. I think just because we'll take the money. Not that we really need or care for these oats currently. We will when we start to get more of them and put them in a silo and such, but currently I'm out to make money off the fields rather than... And of course, trust me, there are other ways to make money faster in the game. I know this. I am aware. You can buy and sell properties, harvest them, you can do all these other little things, but I like playing the game the way that it's intended to be played, like I do for most games. So with this being said, we're going to take our time. I mean, come on, people. This game isn't coming out again for another 2 years. So, you might as well get your play on it. Cereal factory, we will label. Just because I'm still trying to figure out the map. So, it gives me a green dot. My tractor is getting very broken. That is one thing I have noticed on this game. They put wear and tear on the tractors up just a little bit more than I would like. Fixing your tractor every season, I feel as if in real life you are going to have little things that go wrong. Maybe there'll be some seasons where you need to fix a little more than you did the previous season, but I tend to believe on a new tractor you can get around 2 or 3 seasons out of a tractor before you're going to need a full-fledged $12,000 repair in it, okay? And if you don't, then maybe you should question buying that tractor in the first place. Because if you need to spend 12 grand a year to upkeep it, then maybe the tractor needs to be made a little bit better. And don't get me wrong, I know the prices of tractor repairs or any repairs, car repair, tractor repair, truck repair, it doesn't matter. They're going to charge you nearly as much money as they can. So I get the high price. The $12,000 doesn't shock me. Honestly, I think it to be closer to 15 if you're going to do it one per season. But again, I don't feel that on a brand new tractor you're going to fix it within the first year. I don't. I think that you're going to put minimal money into it in the first year. Maybe the first 2 or 3 years, depending on how you use the equipment. If you're a person that doesn't like to do your checks annually, then absolutely you're going to run into some very serious problems. Let's get rid of some oats. Nice cool cash. $4,886. 45,000 or 4,500 liter load. 45,000. We'll go this way. I love the factory, the way they're designed, and then the little touches like this make the game so much better. Not the little green box, but the ballpark, and the lights, and little garages over here. It's those things that I think make the game that much better. As I literally hitch my tractor onto something. It's a good thing this tractor has a forklift, huh? Yep, just go on by, don't mind me, you know. We just get our tractors stuck around here. I knew I should have backed up. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's all good. We're gonna fix it. We're going to fix it. I know you are not honking at me. I know you are not. This thing is completely locked on there. Wow. Oh, there we go. Try everything in the book. And good lord if we don't barely get it off there. Well, that was incredibly terrible on my behalf. But we will take it. Sorry for the hold up. Let's get a move on. I do notice on YouTube a lot of people put out content about farming sim, and I like the edited videos, but sometimes the raw footage is where you want to be. You want to kind of see what you need to do in a game. If you want to purchase the game, if you are looking to get reviews on the game before you purchase the game, I feel like lives are just a little bit better. Of course you get stupid moments like that where you could cut out, you know, in a clipped tape, if you will. You could clearly... Oh, well, I did run into a pole over there. Or drive to the wrong location to sell something, you know. These things happen. They are part of life, if you will. This tractor is just a little light to be carrying, as you can tell when I hit the bumps and such. It almost gets the tractor a bit squirrely. Just gonna put this here for now. See how this guy's doing. Doing pretty good. Got a good majority of the field done already. So I feel like the smart thing I've done, because I've played previous ones, I bought a little bit bigger equipment. Maybe I didn't spend some of the money on things that I could have, like, you know, chicken coops or sheep, or bought some baling equipment or more fields or such and such. But 1.5 mil used for most of the equipment that you're gonna need. Like, I need another large tractor. Of course you're gonna need a bunch of other equipment when you get into other things, cows and pigs and horses and these things. So of course there's much more equipment to buy. But as far as regular equipment that you're gonna need for your fields, this seeder, if I hop out of the truck, I bought the largest rock collector that you can get, the larger spraying machine, larger weeder. We got a big baler, the one that spits them out the back. That was always my favorite one in 19. There are a couple different ones. I just chose the green class because that's what tractor I had. We got this spreader right here. Of course, the bigger spreader's on the back. I can make the tank a bit bigger. I did not choose to do that. Save some money there. A plow. The plow I did not get bigger, and this is why, because I do know from playing in 19, if you get a bigger plow, you need a very big tractor to pull that thing. Most of the time when I used it in 19, the big plow that is, I definitely had to get the tractor with tracks on it, because turning that thing was magnificent. And oh man, let me tell you, it was still even hard sometimes with that thing. But the turning ability on that is much, 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 much better. Harvester, again, cheaper harvester, header for it. Now, this is where things get a little tricky, and I did waste a little bit of money. So I bought this trailer. Trailer's not the waste of money. Straw. Straw gets a little tricky. This is where it kind of gets me. I bought a loading wagon, okay? The original intention was to do loading wagon straw. Love the new animation for it. As soon as it starts to shoot in there, there's a little animation right inside where it starts to shoot up. Once it begins to fill, you don't see the animation anymore. You kind of only see it in the beginning. But that's fair, the way that it's filling. That's realistic. But this is where things get tricky. First day download, they had the wrong patched game on the development side released to consumer. And basically what that means is there were bugs in the game. I could not sell straw. I took the loading wagon over there, was confused. I did it in the stream. I know that I went to the bio plant, and now thinking back on it, the bio plant is something you have to purchase in order to sell there, I think, if I'm not mistaken, to do, or maybe it's to use silage and such like that. But anywho, I think the thing is that the little bug kind of got me a little nervous, not knowing if I was doing it right in the new game or what have you. So I unloaded this, and then I bought the baler, and I baled them up, put them on the wagon, or trailer if you will, and took them over there. They still would not sell at this point, okay? So I was confused, was lost, was understanding that it had to be the game's fault at this point. So basically, long story short, I bought a loading wagon and a baler, when technically, if you were to do this setup, you do not need both. You need one or the other. I bought the bigger loading wagon too, knowing that I don't want to take 900 trips when you make a loading wagon trip. If you get the smaller ones, they're great and they come in handy, don't get me wrong, but if you are doing it for filling fields like this, you will fill that thing 12 times and have to deliver it 1,500. I swear to God, that's how it feels. But in all honesty, you'll fill it at least 4 times, and you will have to deliver it at least 4 times. And that will get quite annoying. So, bigger loading wagons, definitely the way to go. This is also one other thing that I messed up on. I did have a smaller tractor. I feel like with the equipment in this game in 22, the small tractors just are not very good things to buy in the beginning. I feel like if you need a small tractor, you have more fields, maybe you're doing a bit more production, moving smaller things, like this truck for instance. Truck's great, bed, can move the bed down. You got fasteners back here, you probably just seen for a second. Yeah, you got fasteners back here. I can throw the trees that you seen cut down back right over there in the back of here, go deliver them. But in all honesty, as of right now, you don't really use small equipment. You don't, I mean, this tractor, this is a medium tractor. It's got 31% left, so it needs to be repaired. I'm towing this thing. It's a medium tractor without wheel weights or a front weight. I'm going to be the first one to tell you this thing, fully loaded, will get this tractor completely squirrely. I mean, I've almost lost control of it and flipped them both, not knowing that the wheels in the back here were completely off the ground. I was literally just steering with the front. Had no power. I mean, it was absolutely incredible, the weight distribution that they show in the game, like how something can move something around, or you need something bigger, more powerful, or what you know, what you desire for your setup. But as I'm talking, we're going to jump back over here. We're going to see how far he's got. So he's not got much left at all. I would say 3 more passes? 3 more passes. This is a quick $5,000. We'll go pick up the rest of those seeds on the way back. It's still 7:35. That means must have been in about 30 minutes-ish, give or take, a little bit less. Say 25 maybe minutes to do this entire field. It's not bad. Quick 5,000. Of course, you know, if we get back into this will save real quick. Yeah, so 5,700. I probably pay $1,000 for the worker and the seats, maybe. So about, you know, $4,700, if you will. I think that's fair. It's not bad. It's not bad. And to be honest, if you wanted to make money the very fast way, what you could do is you could fast forward the season a little bit. This will probably need another fertilizing, and then it will be ready to harvest. Excuse me. You could buy the field, harvest the field, and as soon as you get done, turn around and sell it. You'd make the money back for the field, you'd make the money from the harvest, and you'd make the money from the straw if you were to choose to use it either in the loading wagon or the bales. So it is a very quick way of making money in this game, but I don't find it to be fair, being that I feel like if you were to buy a farm, this is how they should make it in the game, now that they've done seasons and such. If you were to buy a farm and sell it within the same year, they should make it half the price. You should only be allowed to sell it within the first year of half the price. That means that you're going to sit on that farm for over a year to sell it back for that money. Which means that then you can't flip money hand over fist every month, almost, if you will. So I feel like that would be a lot. That folded up. We will complete this. I feel like that would take away a lot from the people wanting to do flips, if you will. You know, buy a property, flip it, blah blah blah, like I just explained. We'll go on the next one. This one right here. Thank you. You can tell my field expansion, the reason it looks like that, it is fertilized. The reason it looks like that is because it needs lime, and I don't want to give it lime because it'll throw the rest of the field off. So when the rest of the field needs lime and I've already limed that, it's going to say that it doesn't need lime, so then the fields won't match. So I'm just going to wait until the entire field needs lime, and then I will lime the entire thing. Yes, I will lose a little bit of yield in that section, but I am okay with that. I wasn't really so much trying to square the field up, but I will say that I cut it off a little short, and I should have came down here just a little bit more. I'm gonna close this up to about here. So next time I go to do this field, I will do that. And it's not much, but every little bit helps. I feel like that's quite a bit of a little add-on. I mean, I like it. It's definitely going to add some yield, which is nice. Very nice. And then, if we run over here, I kind of did the same thing on this field over here as well. While I'm messing around, let's get in here and change this. We'll do 60 for now, just because I needed to get up there. But yeah, you can tell right here, so it's kind of rounded, like this was rounded and then it kind of went this way, so it's kind of like squaring the round, if you will. And then I repainted, or put some ground back. Probably could have done it a little bit better there, absolutely. But one thing I do notice in this game, like when you're doing the ground stuff, it's only based in squares. Like, why don't you have circles? I don't even want to get into that right now, but when I was doing it, you can kind of tell there was only squares, and because of the square, you have points. So if the square's not perfect, then you're trying to edge with the point, and it doesn't really help. Give me round solutions. You round the fields, you got the AIs that do better in round fields, so round the dot and let me do it that way. But anyways, again, like I said, I added some field here. Remember exactly where I started. So now this will tell you where I started. So right in here. This needs lime. So there's all this over here. And then again, I made like a pathway. I would like to smooth this out just a little bit. There's a massive bump right here. I wonder if, you know what, while we're sitting here messing around, you always check out what's in here. Skid steer. Oh, look at that, you just had one drop off. Construction. Come here to landscape sculpting. Level soft. Okay. Slope. Raise lower. Okay, see, and right here, it is round. Just gonna smooth some of this out a little bit. Kind of real bumpy in here. And that'll help a little bit. And honestly, like, you can tell just from looking at it, it looks smoother. I like that. Put it off this way. I feel like this tree needs to be chopped down. I study, my friend, but you must go. Everything must go. I like the animation. What I'm doing is just clicking circle repetitively. I'm on a PlayStation 4. So just clicking circle repetitively will allow the branches and things that are not supposed to be here to disappear. Like that. These little bushes and things. You wanna... That one. Let's see, object is too heavy. Could we just chop off this? Okay. I'm going to drag you out here. Mwahaha. And the rest of these branches. Okay. Hey, calm down. Okay. Okay. I like. I'm going to put this right here. It's been gathering trees over time. We will sell them at some point. I've sold a few already. If you are aware of this map at all, you will know kind of what trees are missing. There's one here, there were two over here, two over there, and then I think three on that side over there that I chopped down so far. Oh, which brings me to my point that I will tell you about that was off of stream. Goodness me. I buy a chainsaw and the entire screen goes blurry. I'm sure that some other person has dealt with some sort of issue like this, but it gets crazier. As soon as the screen goes blurry, I decide to mess around a little bit and was like, okay, so I backed out of the game. I did not close the application. I backed out of the game. I reloaded the game. It was still blurry. I sold the chainsaw. Nothing happened. So I thought to myself, well, let me buy another chainsaw and see what happens. I bought another one. The entire map disappeared. All of the trees were in the sky. The sky was barely there. And everything looked like I was in the ground, like it was brown. Like, there was nothing. I couldn't see anything. Literally, the entire map, like, glitched out on me. So, hoping that it wouldn't save like that, I closed the application, jumped back in, and it was at my saved point with my chainsaw, no blurry screen anymore. So, just for your information kind of thing, be careful if you buy a chainsaw. If it does do that, close your app and restart it. What I would advise is to save it first and then close your app and restart it. Because I did, and it still saved my game process without a blurry screen. So, that will mean that you'll come back in. I had the chainsaw. I didn't have to buy another one and hopefully go through that crap again. Ooh, great demand at the debris crusher. So what we're going to do is we're going to slow down time real quick. Going to slow down time real quick. Go back up here. I already know where it is, but I just want to see what they label it as. Limestone 141. So we do have some rock in here. So this is where, or debris, if you will. So again, like if I had the road thing, I could just make me a road to come right into this road. But no, you have to make it so difficult. We'll go on this side. Gotta love the cornfield. That's gonna be a big harvesting job. A very big harvesting job. See that? See, this debris crusher isn't even full. It's quite honestly not even close to full. And it just threw my tractor around like it was nothing. So, if you do buy the bigger equipment, I think my go would be, instead of me buying the small one, and instead of me buying the medium one, I would have bought 2 large ones, looking back on it. So if you use my same setup, definitely buy 2 large ones. You will not regret the decision you made. See, look, now with no weight in here, not as much does it want to throw this tractor around. We're going to get to see if we can get it to bobble again like it did. Oh, sorry fellow farmers. We're driving through your fields. I want to see how this is. Okay, so there's a little bump right there. It's not nearly as bad. And I think it's in the grass, that's why. Cause yeah, see, I didn't do anything in the grass. so that's right here. And you can actually see the way it rises rather than kind of... So let's... Here. Ah, maybe you can do that on the other one. We're gonna have to look into that. Can we make it bigger? There we go. That should help. Yeah, that should help. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you just see the smoothness in it now, rather than it going kaboomy. I mean, you know, you're still gonna have a bump over here. I didn't really smooth too much of this. But if I stay on path, which is where I designed, come up, I can break left or right. I'll drive this thing real quick. Yeah, much better. Oh yeah, much better. I like. Probably could parked it a little bit away from the fire, huh? Yeah, so growing wheat. We are waiting on this is September. I just planted wheat. So we are waiting. I want to do oat again. So April? No, March. March is what we are looking for. So let's go back into here. We'll do some fast forwarding. Please start the engine first. Well, too bad I wasn't trying to drive. I just set my controller down and I clicked R2, okay? That's too funny. And so yesterday I almost streamed this for 5 hours. Wow. What about some content there? I did quite a bit. So if I run through the breakdown of my place, sowing time, distance, trees cut down. So I've cut down 8 trees. Missions completed 20. Wow, okay. Years played 2. Nope, I've only had the game for a week. Not even. Bales produced 16. Trees planted 0. I'm a tree chopper. Okay, so totally lost track of what I was doing. 57%. Why is it this thing won't move? Is it because that's what I'm in? Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Learn new things every day. Every day, every day, every day. Yeah, so if we go over this, you know, we've made money. Contracts one day, 37 grand. 45,000. Construction cost. Vehicle running cost, $21. Good. Yeah, so we get in here. These are all the things. So if we get in here, I own these two. Okay. Technically, it wants you to buy this one in the beginning. It comes with like a barn, a couple other things. You could store store things in places. $140, $180, $370. 66. This is a field that I just did. 313. Whew. Oh, that's a large. You can make that field way bigger. All the way down to here. I feel like this would be a really good area to buy. The only thing that is not good is look at its location. Of course, it's bottom corner of the map. This is why this or this location would be best to conquer first. But this location has really nice fields that you could almost make it like you could make this into one giant field. You could do that with a lot of these, but like this one, you could definitely make that into a big field. They're separate, right? Yeah. So 180 and 140. I think next I want to buy one of these. Maybe this one. So 150, 114, 145. 77. 3, yes, I actually want this one. 14, what's this one? 91. Ooh. That's a good one, huh? so let's find out what's on the 114. Canola is on there. And it's growing. Ooh. Okay, so let's see, canola. So by June or July, it'll be ready. Is it double fertilized? Ooh, it's got weeds and it probably needs to be fertilized. Okay, so let's do this. I think it to be worth it to take a loan. We will go 118. We're going to buy it. So now we own 3. That's good, that's good, that's good. I like. So let's go do some weeding. We're gonna use this tractor, I believe. Yeah, much better. It's not like wobbly, bobbly, bobbly. So this definitely the field that needs to get weeded. Yes, I know, fellow farmers, you're probably not supposed to back up with the weeder in the ground, but guess what? It's a video game, so tough too. Yeah, it is a good sized field. I really like this field. I really do. I would like to buy the field to my left. Very nice. Just because I totally forgot I wish that I had a reminder. Real time, thank you. We're definitely going to be working now. 3 fields. I mean, of course, you have seasons on, so, you know, things do take a little bit more time, but doing your cycle of same things over and over to new fields, it could take a while. The more fields you have, the bigger they are, the longer they take. Absolutely. Nice long passes. And then we will be done with this field. Although, we do gotta come over with a fertilizer. Fertilizer. And that's why I slowed down time, because I definitely need to still get back on this field with the fertilizer. Can't have too many months skipping. Two or three more passes, we should be done with this. Just on cruise control. I don't know why I didn't do that 20 minutes ago. Boom, ba-doo. A missed FaceTime call. What? When did I miss a FaceTime call? yesterday. Yesterday at 10 o'clock. I thought I answered one around then. Maybe they called me twice. I don't know, but I can't answer another one because I gotta charge my tablet. Charging. Charging. Thank you. Perfect. Now this is when I'll need the big boy. Big boy. Look real quick at the field. Okay. Make sure we got no weeds. So how does that work? Do I have to spray a herbicide when they're at a certain point? I can no longer weed them. Because I just clearly weeded the field. And it clearly took the weeds from the field, but I guess the stuff is too tall. I have to spray it in now. You gotta test this. Let me dump this stuff right here. Unload. I have one of these. I'm gonna have to pick up more if I do need this. Because one of these is not gonna do it, I don't think. Well, that's not even a full one anyway, so yeah, that's definitely not gonna do it. I might as well just go pick some up, but really I want to spray that. Yeah, see, and I thought that too as I'm driving. Yeah, you can still see the weeds in there. So I weeded a lot of it, but I just didn't kill them all. So I'm assuming once you hit first growth stage, then you can't weed anymore. See, like this could be weeded because it's not grown yet, like with the actual weeder. Okay, well, I just want to make sure real quick. Yeah, because it's definitely killing the weeds. I might be able to do the whole field with this thing. Maybe, possibly, depending. Yeah, yeah, now I can definitely see the weeds disappearing. Just to make sure. Just to make sure. Yep. And that's kind of what I thought. So. I don't care that I'm wasting some just for that little bit. It is okay. All I'll do is go down and spray this corner, and then we'll work our way back this way. That was a waste of time with the other tractor, huh? Whatever. Fair enough. So I mean, and that's where people like content because of things like that, you know. I could have cut all that out. Well, guess what? That's part of the game, man. That's how you learn. It's just how you learn. You know what I mean, Vern? Yeah, so I'll set a worker on this one just because I can't really see in the middle that well. And they just line the thing up better than I'm going to anyway, so. They do, however, take forever to turn around. I can see it now. There's actually a good little line in there. You can certainly see it. That's good. Very nice. Yeah, I know I'm wasting a bit. I could probably go the other way and save a little bit, but whatever. Who cares that much? Not I, says the wise guy. I'm imagining I hit the fence and then got smacked by the car because I couldn't really see with the tree. But that's what I imagine. Ooh. See now this could be something. Could be onto something. I like the look of those. So we go 415, 192. That is definitely another large tractor I could use. $132 grand for that thing, though. I mean, that's $132 grand at half off. I gotta go look at this tractor. See, and now they've added even better tractors than like these track ones are amazing. The turning radius on them is phenomenal. But now look, you have tractors like this, almost 700 horsepower. The 1000, the 900 is literally the smallest in the large tractors. $280 grand for that thing. Wow, that's incredible. Oh, that's what I was in there for. Look, till I get distracted. Excuse me. Oop, actually, as I'm sitting here being a dork, I need to unload this stuff. This is a fairly safe spot. Right there. Looks very good. Very good. It's a good thing. That was a head-on collision. Head-on to the side of me. Just went this way. Alrighty. It's a fair play. Oh wow, one stupid little spot. I don't care, I'm not going back for that. Not one little dinky area. Why does it show cultivated? And it only shows one time fertilized. Why? This is 100%. I know how I did it. Doesn't have any weeds in it. And the only thing that it needs is this needs lime. So what the heck? What the heck? Where did my telephone go? My telephone. Alrighty, so, since this thing's being weird, we need to go to... Alrighty, so, yeah, let's turn that down. Okay, we need to go to, March. Marchy. Let's march on. So, March, here we go. What the hell? What the? Everything's got a good amount of lights. I like. Yeah, so looks good. Looks good. Very good. Have a little bit of downtime here, so feel free to grab a snack. In a moment, I'm gonna go grab a water. The lights help a ton with the view on stream. I'm looking on stream just to see what you guys can see. Not that there's anybody in here. But if there were, I could see what you see. $5.89 on the loan interest. See, now we're talking in a game. Because before I didn't own anything, so I was just kind of going through the motions of, living the years and quote unquote, if you will. But now I owe money to the bank. I don't own. I owe money to the bank. So it's very important that I'm making constant savings and not wasting, like doing that fertilizer before. I probably would have put a worker on that, but it's much smarter for me to do it, save that little bit of coin, and then move on. And then also you have a lot of downtime like this if you're waiting for things to grow. So that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll be back. We're just wasting time anyways, but my cat spilled her water all over the place, so, well, you know, gotta clean it up. It's just part of life. It's what it is. It is what it is, what it is. Open my water. Okay, November we are in. I guess I could have kept time rolling, huh? Not really knowing that, that wouldn't be that long. Oh well, fair enough. Just gonna stare off into the sunset. Well, not technically sunrise. Just didn't sound fun. So in March is when I can plant this other field. Okay. Excuse me. So July is harvest. I planted wheat this time. And then the other harvest is July. Okay, so all three of them need to be harvested at the same exact time. Okay, so that's going to get real interesting. It will be a month later in which canola can be planted. And a month after that in which barley or wheat can be. Okay. So I like this setup. This is really nice. The only thing I don't like is this, like the fast forward in time. I wish that you could kind of just skip the months. Like, okay, hey, let me skip to March. You know, only because of that. Like, this will take you a good minute. I mean, imagine sitting here streaming. It's already taken 5 or so minutes to get through half a day. You know, I'm not sure that it's that long, but still, fair enough. And if you could skip the entire day, it's saving you, you know, 20, 30 minutes depending on how many months you're skipping. Because this is November, we need to go to March, so we have another 3 months. I mean, I'd hate to have it go slower than this, though. I would say that. Yep. We are, however, going to keep an eye on our other fields. Yeah, see, this one shows double, but this one doesn't show double, which is weird because it is. Well, that doesn't really make too much sense to me. Well, whatever. See, and this one says growing, growing, cultivated. So why the hell? That's because I haven't planted yet. It'll be in March technically when it's growing. That's why. Hello. See, you can be stupid like me. Yeah, so fair. I would really like to get some chickens going. I would really, really like to do that. But I'm having one issue with it. Where in the living heck am I gonna put them? Because the only spot I find possible is right here. Or now owning this field. No, yeah, saying you don't even own anything over there. You literally own the freaking field. So the only find I could at all imagine is right here. I mean, we could... oh, wow. Look at the vehicles on sale now. Logging machines. Slurry tanks are used for fertilizer. Slurry the tank needs additional. Okay. So interesting. That's some really good equipment on there. Like if you were looking for high dollar stuff, I mean, those are things to buy on sale, absolutely. I need to get down here. What am I doing? Animal dealer? No. That's gonna be construction. Animals. Chickens. A chicken coop. It's gonna take 9. 300 chickens, 360 compared to 30. So if you did 4 of those, 120, you wouldn't even come close. Okay. So the big coop is definitely the way to go. Yeah, so actually it wouldn't really be bad to kind of set it over here. Have like a chicken coop like right here, dude. I mean, ideally, I would like to put it like this and like slap it right here. You could put a couple, I feel like you could put a couple of them over here. You could put 2 of them. I know I don't have enough money. I can get the money, okay? I'm not worried about the money. I just feel like it would really generate the money that I need. Mind you, I buy the Koopa, still gotta pay for the chickens. And then I'm gonna need something to feed them. So in some sort of reality, I can't do it until my harvest is ready anyways. But we're definitely gonna move these real quick. I just say we do it like this. Do need at least a stump remover, huh? I don't want to buy one. So we might do like loads of trees. I feel like this tree I might want to go though. Why in the heck are the bushes taller than I am? How does that make any sense? I feel like if I chopped it down, it wouldn't really hurt too much. Perfect. Can't grow no more leaves. No more. There we go. That looks way better. Okay. For some reason, I just feel like a chicken coop right over here would do really, really good. I'm almost debating on putting it this way, though. Because then I could come this way, turn around, go out this way, go that way. But this way seems to be better, because I come in and out this way instead of having to turn around and just drive in a straight line. Okay, so it has a pin. Ah, okay. See, now during the daytime you can kind of see that it has a pin around it. Okay. Well, that's, yeah, that would actually be perfect then right here. Let's go in here. It was 80,000 for that thing. $105. And then they're about to take money from me, which means I'm gonna owe more. December. So I wouldn't want to take the loan until March. And then I could feed them. Yeah, and then I could buy them and feed them all at the same time. So I need March to come around. I should actually, though, while I'm waiting on March, let me do this. While I'm waiting. Okay. Down in. Gonna put that one in. Chop this one in. Like that. Okay. Yes, I do know that that is money. This is money sitting here, and I could use it. But I feel like really what I'm going to be doing over there is just paying the loan interest. So this stump and this stump right here need to get removed. Cut down two, was it 2 or 3 trees over here? Actually it was 3, I think. Yeah, because I think it was 1, 2, and then I decided to come back and hit the 3rd one. Yeah, that's one of them. One. I thought the other one was like straight across. I don't know. Kind of hard to tell during the morning hours. Jen, you ready? Are there any jobs? Plowing. There's a lot of plowing. A lot. Why can't you decline a job? That's a good question, huh? What you think? You have all these jobs for cultivating and plowing. I don't want to do any of these plowing jobs, so why can't I click decline and allow the person to hire somebody else to do their plowing? So I'm clearly not going to do it. It's almost 6 in the morning. The sun is starting to rise. I'm trying to see if the pigments grow in some sort of steady pace, but they don't. It looks like the color arrangement grows into the pigment of the sun. You can see how the orange is starting to fade in, and the yellow is starting to fade out. And then okay, so they actually move. So the orange pigmentation is the sun, technically. So this is a pigment of it being there. But this is the actual rise over here. That's so funny though, because it doesn't show it at all. You just show light contrast start to get better rather than an actual pigmentation of a sun beating down. Which is weird. I mean, it's saying partly cloudy now though. But still, you have it's no sun. It's 9 a.m. This thing should be up here somewhere moving. But it's not, it doesn't. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe that's something we could work on there, Giants. definitely something that could be worked on. Oh, there you go. Look, I say, look, I talk crap, and there it is. But why is your light pigmentation down here as if it's rising still? See what I'm saying? Like, even if a partly cloud, that thing should be exuding downward. And then the cloud roll through it should take that away. See, like how you have this? You have that white mixed in? There should be a white coming down where it's shining. But there's not. So you almost just show the idea of one. But the light doesn't match? I don't know. That's kind of weird. I mean, they've done pretty well with the cloud movement. I'll give them that. They got different depth of cloud. You can see the light smog to the thick. Obviously, it's gonna be raining. It's gonna be much, much darker. But again, 12 o'clock, dude. Up here, my friend. Not down there. That's it. I mean, it's 1 o'clock. It's slowly moving. You can see it as I'm talking crap, but it should already be up here. It shouldn't be moving at this point. It should already be up here. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It should be straight above you almost. 4 to 5 is going to be your hotter times in the evening, which means that it's going to be just catty corner and this kind of area beaming backward. So that is something that truly, truly needs to be fixed by you guys. You guys are so, I mean, look at it. It's 10 o'clock. The thing hasn't moved since 10. I mean, it's moved just, but slightly. I'm betting it's somewhere still right here. Can't see it. But it is, yep. Look. It's actually went down. So you show no diversity in the side in which you begin. Like, look. What the heck? The sun goes down over there, mate. Like, if you had it rise behind me, it goes down over here. Why in the living heck is the sun coming up and going down on the same side of the map? Okay, that is something that extremely needs to be fixed, because that is terrible. Absolutely terrible, in my opinion. The snow, love the snow. Love the little pigmentation. I do think that they're too much of a flake, but, you know, it's video game life. You gotta show some sort of fakeness to it. In real life, they look like a ball. They are technically a flake, but they look like a ball. Yeah, but yeah, that needs to be fixed. I mean, the sun went down in the same exact spot it went up from, but it never even went up. It just like an eighth of the way up and back down. I mean, it was like up here, but still. What the heck is that? It's over us. Look, that's why it can't even look all the way up and then back down. I mean, that was terrible, but it should be like somewhere over here. You can't even look all the way up. That's the other thing. His neck doesn't work like that. Well, maybe it is somewhere over there. Very nice. Ooh. Oh, look, there we go. Got all these plowing jobs gone. Hooray! I mean, again, I could sell these right now, but I kind of, I just want to see her real quick while I'm messing around. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think I could pick them up, I was just making sure. And the white on the ground is the first I've seen, so this is actually really cool. I like it. And you hear the whippoorwill's whip. It's very nice, little winter touch. Look at that, no stop at the stop sign, just runs at 100 miles an hour. You know, fair enough. I live in the country. Who gives a shit about a stop sign? Yes, we're working in the negatives now. Which is not good. Not good at all, but we're gonna get through this last day of boringness. Then we are going to start planting. I'm going to plant oats in that other field. Which is one other thing that reminds me. Let me have a go. Construction. Nope. Construction. Animals. Chicken. So, wheat, barley, or sorghum is what that looks like. I'll get back into here. Because I know. So, yeah, so it's going to be wheat, barley, or sorghum that they can eat. Okay. Sorghum can be planted in April and then harvested in August. Planted in April, harvested in August. Nice. sorghum. Yeah, see, I love that. That looks amazing. I will say, however, you kinda can't tell where the grass begins and the field starts, being that they look the same. I mean, first of all, the dot thing doesn't know the difference. Like, this isn't field. This is, why is it still showing me this? Way over here for it to stop. See what I mean? Like, that's not, this isn't even part of the field. Your hitbox is way too close. That's borderline. I'll give you that. So that's not great to be, okay. I love the snow sound effect. Let's swish wash your boots. Oh yeah, look. Nice little snowed up path. Wow. This entire field got snowed all over. That's another thing. Is my guy so light he doesn't have footprints? Like, what the heck? Give me some footprints in the game, guys. You can put snow and all this other crap and you hear him wish-washing through the snow. You didn't even give me footprints? I mean, they don't have to stay around forever. Like, some sort of footprint would be nice. So we gotta get through this last day. And then we will hit this thing with a cedar, so we are going to need the big boy over here. I like that. See, you give me little spots where the tractor had been and it snowed around it. That's nice. Little touches, little touches, little touches. What the heck is this? What's up, dude? How you doing? Whoa. Not much, man. Just hanging out, hanging out. How you doing today? Right now. Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh. I'm just messing around on the farm game. Uh-oh. Tough decisions. Oh, okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it won't be till this year coming up when everything starts dropping. Yep. Yes, sir. What? Oh, you won't take my money now, but you take my money when I give you more money? Okay. So stupid. Oh, yeah. That sucks. Damn. That sucks. Right? Screw that. I just pay for the year, dude. It's cheaper. Well, that's the thing. It's more up front, but then you don't have to worry about it for another 12 months, so. Because you're paying, what is it, like 10 a month or something like that? Yeah, so you at 12 months you're paying 120 a year, whereas if you buy it for the whole year, you're only paying 60 bucks. Mm-hmm, exactly. Yeah, add it up like that, and you're like, oh wait, why am I doing it like this? Exactly. Yeah, I just buy the year. I'll go buy them at Walmart most of the time. I don't know. That's a question that you would have to ask places. Because I don't want to give you an answer. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to give you an answer and then it work out the wrong way. Yeah. I don't know. That's a question. Oh, hell yeah. That's a good deal. Yeah, that it sounds like a deal for specifically that month. That's what it sounds like. Mm. Well, 14 times 12, you're doing what? He said afraid. I mean, you're doing four to like 80. So was that like 80 something a year? I think. Oh wow, $168 for a year, bro, and you only paid two. Yeah, that's a heck of an upgrade. Yeah, fair enough. Right? Or you could be like, hey, I've already had it for the month. It should have went for the next month. And if it don't work like that, then you owe me my money. Yeah, exactly. Owe me my money or you owe me a month. You choose. Exactly. Oh, is it? What? How do you have like five characters and only get to play as one? What the hell? Right? Yeah, dude, he's baller. Yeah, that's stupid as hell. One character, kind of bullshit. Is that why you're gonna release DLCs where I can play as the other characters? Bunch of idiots. That's how life goes today. Like, oh, let me make a DLC where you gotta pay for this. Buy another game. Oh yeah, dude, that shit just came out too. That's the only thing I. Oh, okay. That's the thing I laugh about with like games like that. Like, they're cool, but they're kind of a joke now because they come out so frequently that like buying one at full price is not even, you shouldn't. There's not even a point. Yeah, there's like just wait 3 weeks and it'll go on sale for like half price, literally. The older Assassin's Creed were good. Well, they didn't come out with them every 5 seconds. Like, Assassin's Creed made their name a joke because they literally came out with a new one like every 4 months, I swear, for like a year straight. They dropped 3 in a year. Yeah, exactly. Like, I haven't even played the first one that you just released. Let me let me have time on this. That's why I like weird games like this, because like this game in particular won't come out for again for 2 years, at least minimum. So. That's a good game. Oh, dude, I haven't played that shit in a couple months. I was playing it with Mighty for a while. Arkham Knights. What is that? When is that coming out? Gotcha. I never even heard about that one. I just bought. They had the old Arkham City ones. They had them on sale. You know how they remastered them or whatever. They were both in a bundle for $5. So I was like, hell yeah, pick that up. Oh, okay, gotcha. That sounds pretty cool. Gotham Knights. That'd be interesting to have Robin. Oh, yeah, I feel like tons and tons of games are coming out next year. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, well, they're all gonna release on 5. I think only releasing on 4 just to please the fact that people still have a 4. You know. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that'll change once they start giving more of them out. I think a lot of it is people can't get their hands on them really right now, and they don't want to go out of their way to get their hands on it. But once they start hitting shelves, then people are going to be like, well, why not? You know? Well, really, it's people don't understand it. What really it is these other countries have these gaming systems, but we can't get a lot of them because we set all these restrictions due to COVID. So a lot of like overseas shit, it just got paused, it got put on hold, or whatever the case may be. You know. So yeah, exactly. So well, at one point it was like necessities only kind of thing. You know. So. Play whatever, dude. You can get on GTA and run that heist if you want. Still got that heist from the other day. Yeah. Yeah, that's because really it is. I mean, I just feel like a lot of the people that did release games are kind of rushed. You know, they lost people, all this other bullshit happened, and I feel like you can't really put that much time and effort into a game when you don't have the people, the manpower to do it. You know, some of these games people don't realize, but some of these games take quite a bit to develop and all sorts of other shit that goes along with it. That's, yeah, I was doing game and development. Yeah.